Well, we're going to look at the haze a little bit here. We're actually going to the pines for a little bit because I just need to. Here in Deer Park. It's new branches. It's going to be interesting going into the pines on a hazy, smoky day. Especially smell the smoke a little bit in the air. You can see how hazy it is. We're going just for a little bit, about 1 hour. Been in this desert in a while. I wanted to get back in here. Oh, the sky's hazy. The sun is really weak too. It's got a really weird effect. Smoke is really thick. Most of this is from Nova Scotia. Though I don't really smell it. I just smell pines now. But yeah, we're going to show you the smoke today. So this video is a little bit of the pines. Will be on the South Shore as well, showing you what it looks like. It's wow. This is all smoke over here, and quite hazy too. Very thick. The irony in all this is an area that's forged by the power of fire. You see, this is an area where there was a wildfire about over 10 years ago. And that's why it looks a lot like it's very piney here. There's not much else growing, just pines. And the sun is very weak too, by the way. The shadows are just like, it's very dim sun. Yeah, the sun is getting filtered. We got sea beach heather with flowers over here. And we'll see, try to get a picture of these. Yeah, sea beach heather with flowers. Pine Barrens heather also flowers like this. Yeah, the haze creates a weird effect on the sky, I'll tell you. Very weird effect on the sun, that's for sure. Yes. Yep, got some baby cones on this tree. Look. They're very small. They got to grow a little bit, but in about a few weeks they're going to be full size with the fresh copper cones. Once it gets around mid-June usually, though they might be early this year. Yeah, it's crazy how smoky it is. It really is. It's nuts. Yeah, and you can smell it too a little bit, even in here. Yeah, it's really hazy. You can see that. It's an interesting look in the sky, definitely. It's great shapes nonetheless, though. Man, look at these shapes, huh? Yeah, beautiful. Just come to this area. Just gonna walk around this area. Yeah, you can definitely see the haze in the air. It's very interesting, though. It's not like the kind of haze you get when it's like humid or hazy, hot, and humid. It's a smoky kind of haze, you know. There is one positive about all these fires going on in Canada, and that is that as the forests change over there, I think we're going to see pitch pines start expanding into Canada as the climate gets milder over there, and more fires happen because that favors pitch pines. These are trees that rely on frequent fires, so they can get through frequent fires just fine. Yeah, here's another little baby pine cone here. Again, that will grow into a bigger one. We're just starting, but there'll be fresh cones in the next couple of weeks. Oh man, look at these shapes, huh? It's starting to get a little more of a breeze now. The smoke smelling too bad, actually. It's not too bad, but it's definitely smoky out here, though. Most of the smoke is aloft, though, I think. That's sea beach heather flowers. The Pine Barrens heather is flowering around the same time. I don't think there's any of it here, though. This is all sea beach. Look at that. So good to be back here, though, I'll tell you. I mean, Southern's Lake is nice, but I like this better. That's what it's all about right here, man, I'll tell you. Alright, there's a lot of little cones on that one, I see. The top there. A lot of little cones on this one. If you can spot them. I can. Way up there. Alright, you have to head on out of here. Alright, that may be Pine Barrens heather there. It's not in flower. Maybe some Pine Barrens heather mixed in with the sea beach heather as well. Look at these shapes here, man. Well, it's time to say goodbye to the desert. It's time to, I'm gonna walk around this way. And you still see the male cones left a little bit here. Get on out of here. I'm gonna head down to the South Shore now. And trust me, if it was clear, I'd be staying here longer, but it is pretty hazy out here. Oh yeah, I could smell the wildfire smoke over here pretty strong, actually. Alright, well, it's time to head to the South Shore now, where it'll be a little cooler. But not as piney. That's frostweed. Tried to get a picture, but it's too shaded. Some more of it here. I think that's frostweed. But maybe now you can see it a little better. These cameras, like I said, macro, it's just a gimmick. It doesn't work, really. Alright, I really got to get going. There you go. Alright. Look at those shapes, huh? We're going to head on out of here now. Next stop, South Shore. Well, it's great. They've got a sign now. It says no dumping. Unfortunately, there's still plenty of trash around, but it's a start. It's a start. Area under video surveillance. Very good. Very good. Very good. Because I've been in talks with DEC about this whole area here. You still got to clean up what's here. Well, take a look at all the fresh cones on this one, huh? Man, that's a lot of fresh cones. Got 1, 2, 3, 4 new cones there. They're going to grow in the next couple of weeks. They're going to get bigger. Yep, more fresh cones in there. And there's some daisies there. Here at the bus stop. Yeah, you can see that sun's definitely got a weird look to it, the way it's hitting the trees. Well, I'm still here. I've been standing here about a half an hour because the bus doesn't come. It's supposed to be here at 4:15. It's 4:38. So I wonder if this bus won't show up again. You know, this route is operated by EBT, which is, you know, very unreliable. They don't maintain their buses very well, so it wouldn't surprise me. And if it doesn't show, then I got to wait for the next one. It only runs every hour. You know? This is just pathetic. It really is. It's just so pathetic. The other bus going the other direction was about 15 minutes late, but now this bus is 25 minutes late. It's still not here yet. Well, the bus wound up being 25 minutes late, and then we got delayed further due to traffic, some really bad traffic. We got here almost an hour late. Yep, almost an hour late. 55 minutes late, but we're at Argyle Lake now, and look at all that haze. We're going to watch the sunset from here today. I wanted to do it yesterday, and I didn't, so tonight we're going to do that. Look at all that haze. Very hazy. The sun is not there. It seems like down here the smoke seems a little less thick. It seems worse in the middle of the island. You know, I see like there's a little more blue sky over here. See, it's interesting. You know. It's going to be a pretty epic sunset. So I'll be back here in about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I'm going to get home a little later, but I really want to watch it. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be pretty colorful. Quite hazy, as you see there, and it looks like dust is on my lens. I'm going to have to clean that before I watch the sunset later. All right, we'll be back here. It's interesting. Look at how much bluer the sky is here. It's very interesting. Again, there's less smoke here. It's still. I don't smell it. It's still haze, but. And we're in Babylon, so. We're back at the lake, and there's not really a whole lot of smoke here. Seems like it's cleared out. There you go. The smoke's gone. I mean, it's mostly gone. It's just a little. Oh, you can see a little bit over there, but not really that much. Yeah, it's definitely less smoky. There's the moon. You can see the moon. Yeah, we got some blue sky. Yeah, unfortunately, there's something in my lens. I can't get it off. I'm gonna have to look at it when I get home, so you can probably see that.
No, he lives in California.
There you go. That's what it looks like as the sun goes down. I'm gonna make my way over to the train still. Still got 20 minutes, I think. Let me check. I gotta look at the schedule. The train here. The schedule is different. Go. Sorry again about the spot you might see. The piece of dust that got behind the lens. I have to figure out how to get the cover. I think you can get the front cover of the lens off. This is the problem when you're shooting with fixed lens cameras. You know, I know, use a DSLR. They're big and heavy. Yeah, we're gonna watch the sun go all the way down here. The sun is like behind the trees. I was able to clean it a little bit, but I'll have to work on it a little more when I get home. I don't know, pollen or something got in there. It's always a problem with these cameras.
An explanation.
Look out! Look out for what?
There's that orange sun. You can see it's getting orange now. You see the smoke is a little more down there. I have to get in there and clean it inside. The pollen, there's a lot of pollen in the air and it gets into the camera. And that's the problem right there. It's funny, it doesn't happen with my older cameras, just my newer ones. There you go, there's the sun going down. Using the ND filter seems to get rid of it a little bit on the video. Problem with you cannot control, like I can control aperture, shutter speed, ISO for pictures, but not video, unfortunately. So for video, you can't really do anything. It's kind of auto. Yeah, I took the ND off there. It does do something, but you can see the smoke there on the horizon. It doesn't show up in most of my pictures, just the video, but see if I can work on this tonight. I gotta start heading back. I gotta get on the train at 8:19. Of course, if I live down here, I could stay even later. But I don't, so. Well, there you go. Taking a look at the day. It turned out to be pretty nice. Yeah, you can see the smoke. It seems like it's more in the middle. You can see it's to the north. But for some reason, the South Shore gets like protected from it. I don't know how. Just everything south. This is like a little bubble here. Like, what else can I say? And everybody wants to be here, and I gotta try to keep fighting to try to be here too. That's it. Thank you for watching, and good night.
Well, that's essentially